Hi, I'm Mark and welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. Today I'm going to take you for a bit of a walk around our 2009 limited edition Ford G6 sedan. Dedicated gas as indicated on the number plate there at the front, which we'll chat about very shortly. Lovely chrome finish across the entire front of the car. Duco presents in quite good condition. A minor little touch up there on the bonnet. And as we come down the right hand side of the car, just a very minor touch up just there on the pillar as well. Looking down the side of the car, you notice we do have factory alloy wheels. The really good thing about the alloys on this driver's side of the car, they're actually unmarked. Tyres on the car look like they're probably about 95% tread. And as we move down, you notice the Duco on the driver's side of the car in really good order. As we come around towards the rear of the car, important to note we do have reverse sensors standard, being a limited edition. Once again, the chrome finish across the boot lid and unmarked, actually, not a mark on the rear bar, which as a rule usually when people are putting things in and out of the boot, you'd expect to see a couple of marks on the top of the bumper there, but nothing at all. When we venture down the left-hand side of the car, it presents pretty much similar to the right-hand side. If I want to be really pedantic, a very minor scuff mark on that alloy. Hardly anything, but we like to just point the car out to you in the video exactly as we see it. But overall, condition of the exterior of this car in really good order for a car that's 2009. Moving under the bonnet of the Falcon now, a few important things to talk about being a dedicated gas motor. The one thing with the Ford is it does put out reasonable kilowatts, 156 kilowatts, single point injection. Fuel consumption combined is 14.9 litres per 100 k's. Now, that sounds initially like that's a fairly high fuel consumption, but if you break it down and equate it to gas versus petrol, to fill this car with petrol, 93 litre tank, so you're probably going to spend around that money, $93 for a tank of gas, which is going to get you in excess of 600 k's. To give you an idea of the economy that you're going to derive, if we were to fill the equivalent car in petrol, it's going to cost you around $140. So let's break it down into savings per year. At about $50 per week saving gas versus petrol, you're effectively saving $2,400 a year simply because it's the fact that it's dedicated gas. Pretty staggering statistics. That's a lot of money in your pocket as opposed to being spent at the petrol station. All right, we'll move around to the boot now. Usually, as you'd expect, being a dedicated gas car, you'd go, there's no boot room. But we open the boot lid here and you notice just fitted with a space saver spare. It's been all properly installed as well, secured there. And you think to yourself, yeah, I haven't got as much boot room as I'd like, but let's wait. Whilst we're still filming through the boot there, come around to the passenger side of the car. And we've got 50-40 split bolt down seats there, so you actually, you end up having quite a lot of room. As I come around to the passenger side now as well, you know, in the instance I want to get, you know, at least my set of golf clubs and the golf buggy in, I'm going to do it pretty easy anyway. So, you know, you're not losing a lot of storage space, so quite a big amount of room. Now we move to the interior of the G6 Limited, and there's a lot to like about the interior of the Falcon. Starting on the driver's armrest, you notice leather door trims on this car. All our electrics, windows and mirrors, just at really easy reach. Chrome door handles, inner door handles, just the finish of the interior is in really tidy condition. Now we have our steering wheel is adjustable in height. The beauty is in the Ford also telescopic as well, so you can set yourself right up. You'll notice once again leather wrapped steering wheel, cruise control on our right hand side of the wheel, and then all our audio controls, which we'll go through shortly, on the left hand side. Notice at the bottom there our Bluetooth button as well. It does come standard with dusk sensing headlights, so they will recognise when it's getting darker towards night time, automatically turn themselves on. Just up on our right hand side of the dashboard here, we have our menu just for all our settings, setting over speed, dimming on the dashboard, distance to destination. You can reset all your trip meter as well. And obviously you also have digital readout of speed as well as the speedo if you wish to have that. Up on our left hand side here we just select all the functions telling us our range to empty, the fuel used, our economy as well. So you can set everything up there. You've got all of the information at your fingertips. As we move into the centre section here, you'll notice there's a fair bit of information on our screen up the top. It's quite a warm day in Berwick, so we've actually got our climate control air conditioning set, and it's running now. You notice that we've got the air conditioning running at about half towards the top fan speed, and listen to how quiet it is. We've actually got this car running, believe it or not. Gives us a reading on our outside temperature, which as we mentioned, that's why we do have aircon on, because it's quite warm. Down below all your aircon settings, you notice we've got all our information in regard to the audio, just running through FM at the moment. Now really simple, all at your fingertips on the steering wheel, your audio controls, so we can change the mode from FM to AM. You notice auxiliary came up then, and the beauty of the audio in this car is you've got all your CD here with MP3 compatibility, but when we go to the console here, out pops a plug to pop in our iPhone. It's just a simple matter of plugging that in, going back to the mode button, and it'll automatically pick up my iPod from the iPhone. And as I mentioned, really good quality stereo. Punch out a bit of boom, boom, boom. So really good flexibility. You notice it just automatically picks my iPod up as soon as I plug it in. So enough of the Justice crew for now, we'll pop them off. Moving down below now, you can see climate control air conditioning. Basically you set it to whatever temperature you require to get your cabin nice and comfortable. We've got it set on low temperature, as I mentioned, because of the weather today. Moving down below, we do have manual lock and unlock buttons just here. And on the side here, you've got a manual button to turn traction control off, and also just an interior light button to control your interior lights just at the push of a button. Auxiliary output just below, and an extra power source. Obviously moving into a later model motor car, these do not come equipped with an ashtray, which is a good thing, helps give up smoking. Cup holders just here, as you can see, and then in our transmission in the Falcon, just as a normal automatic car, or we flick across to the left hand side and we drop it into performance mode, and it indicates that up on our dashboard, where you can see I'm just changing between first and second gear. Obviously being stationary, it only allows us to demonstrate that that's there. No, really good car as far as the different options it gives you. We have front and side airbags as well, so a 4-star ANCAP safety rating, a good safe family car. The other thing to notice, which is really important in the interior, I'll just move my sunglasses out of the way, full leather interior. So leather door trims, leather wrap steering wheel, and full black leather interior. Just a lovely finish and leather around our T-bar there as well. So very, very clean motor car. Part of the reason that we do see how clean this motor car is based on how well it's been serviced since new. We go to the back of the book. In all the Fords, you notice that it is a district health service car originally, so as we would expect, the services in the books are at the intervals of every 15,000 kilometres as required by Ford since new. Every single service stamped. So this car is currently done, we go back to the odometer, currently done 93,000 kilometres, and as you notice, serviced at 90,000. So all the servicing up to date. Our service department have done an intermediate service on the vehicle as well. We will just remind them to stamp the book. So as you'd expect, everything in the car appears the way it's been serviced, in really good condition outside and inside. A lot to like about it. As I mentioned earlier, the fuel savings in the dedicated gas can't be understated. So in summary, just a few things I want to touch on again. 2009 limited edition Ford Falcon, dedicated gas. We touched on the fuel savings earlier, 14.9 litres per 100 k's, but when we equate it from gas to petrol, we were talking, and being conservative earlier, per annum you're going to save $2,400 minimum. Okay, if you work it out based on $1.50 a litre for unleaded fuel, as opposed to $1 a litre per gas, which I know gas has come down in price. That's your minimum saving, $2,400. It can't be understated. Safe family, 4-star NCAP safety rating, front and side airbags. It's the limited edition, so you've got your full leather interior as well. Reverse sensors standard, as we saw inside, iPod connectivity. What to like about this car? I'm fairly excited about it. Hope you enjoyed watching the video today. If you've got any further questions, feel free to give us a ring, 9907 0555, and have a great day.